Can you not give these writers like, hey, don't listen to her. Whatever she's saying, it cannot happen to Lucas Adams, all right? Hi, my name is Niko Terho, and I am an actor on Grey's Anatomy. Why I chose Payne's Bay for this interview is because growing up, this is the beach we used to come to all the time. We used to live not far from here, maybe like 10 minutes up the street. And yeah, this is where we would frequent constantly, every weekend, and on holidays we'd be here. So every time I come here, come back home, I want to come back to this beach, and that's where I feel most relaxed, and I get to re-energize for the rest of the world. East Coast has a lot of great memories for me. So yes, other than Payne's Bay, it would be my favorite part. Going at night, looking for swampies on the beach. I don't know, just sitting in the pools in Bathsheba, like when it's like low tide and everything recedes and it's just like calm, you're just relaxing. Also, when we were younger, we used to go and be searching for all sorts of creatures in those. You would be amazed by all the little like alien creatures that get stuck in those pools in Bathsheba. I'm serious. We used to like catch them, and then like we would let them go, obviously, but while we're looking at them, I would show them to my mom. My mom's like, Niko, get that thing back into the ocean right now. That is an alien, and I do not trust it near me. She used to hate when we used to bring stuff over to her, but yeah, I just loved, like, I would sit there for hours just staring into the water and seeing all these little creatures that would pop their heads out and like go into the nooks and crannies. I love that place, man. It was a lot of auditioning and nothing happening for a good few years. But then I did an audition for this showcase called Disney Discovers Talent Showcase. And so what happens is they take like 1,000 or so auditions from all over America, and they decide to choose 12 people from that. So I auditioned, and then after I didn't hear anything for like a few days, I was like, all right, I'm not going anywhere with this. So I came to Barbados on vacation, and whilst I was here, I get a call being like, all right, we need you to come in tomorrow for the audition. And I was like, wait, what? I got to the next round? I didn't realize I was going anywhere. And they were like, yeah. I was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to make it to the next round, I'm in Barbados. And they're like, oh, okay. And I didn't hear anything back from them. And then a week goes by, and then another week goes by, and then I figured I'm not getting it, obviously, because I didn't go to the rest of the auditions. And then they call, and they're like, okay, so you made it to the final round. You need to come in a couple days. I was like, wait, what? Okay, luckily I was going back to New York that day, so I was able to make it to the final round, and then that's where they chose us, the 12 people. So I did that, and I did a showcase, and then people saw me, and that's where I got my manager and my agent from. And then I auditioned for this thing called The Thing About Harry, and that was the first audition I went off of with having a manager and agent, and I booked it. I thought everything was gonna be great, and then COVID happens, and then everything shuts down for a good 2 years. And then really just getting out of it, I started auditioning more, and I auditioned for Grey's Anatomy, and not thinking anything of it. I was like, I'm just gonna audition for this, I'm probably not gonna get it. But then a week later, they got back to me, and they're like, all right, we want you to be on the show. I was like, really? Just that one? Are you sure you don't want to see more? And they were like, they're pretty certain, I think. So I was like, okay. And then a week later, I was flying to LA and starting this whole journey. So that's how it happened. I wish I could have a dialect or like the accent, but no. Apparently my character is from America, but well, my dad's from Barbados in the show. So the character Lucas Adams, his dad is Bajan, and his mom is American. So he is half Bajan in the show. So at least we got that. I didn't go out and ask them to put it in the script, no. But they tend to I knew that was something that could happen. They tend to take things from the actors' personal lives and try and blend it with the character. So if I could find a way to get a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy in Barbados, I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't know, we like move over to QEH, or we start a cruise ship medical service. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but that would be fun. And like, I was really jealous about when Outer Banks started filming here, because I was like, oh man, I could have been a part of that, and I could have been filming in Barbados. That would have been sick. But no, yeah, it would be fun. It's a good dream to have in the future. I'm trying to bring people down as much as possible. I just brought a couple of my co-stars down. They were here, they loved it, they had a blast. They're already trying to figure out when next they can come down as well. I have family friends, and we just get together and we do like a little island tour every time. Bay Lounge on the East Coast. I love Bay Lounge. I love their fried pork. They make the best fried pork. We have to go to Bathsheba because that's where we used to go like on little staycations every like holiday. Show them the pools, show them like the caves, soup bowl, all that. And then we take them to Animal Flower Cave, obviously. Show them North Point. We go out by the crane. Chefette for sure. Chefette's my first stop every time I get off that airplane, and I show people. We always go. We either get roti or just snack box. Yeah. I get a roasted chicken sandwich because I just can't stop. We definitely have to get fish cutters, obviously. We usually it's like my cousins. We also go to like Thirsty Lizard for putting in cells. Yeah, they love the rum shops. Everybody just talks about how magical the place looks, and like sunsets here are so spectacular. And when I take them to the beach bars and stuff, they're just always in awe of Barbados. So I like that. I like to give them anything that they can't get if they just go to a hotel and just relax on the beach by the pool or something, you know. It catches me on different occasions all over the place. I don't know, I'll just be, when I first stepped on set and there's like 4 cameras and all these lights and like 100 crew members just sitting around all waiting for you to say words. It's a surreal experience, and I catch myself always on set. I'm like, wow, we're making a TV show right now. Right now we're making a TV show that's going to be seen by millions of people. So all the time I catch myself stepping out and looking in, and I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy. And then also, I don't know, the people I get to meet on a day-to-day basis, and I don't know, a lot of it is surreal to me, and pinching like this, doing stuff like this doesn't feel like normal yet, you know. So this is like a surreal moment for me as well. I mean, it sounds so cliche, but just don't give up on it, because it's persistence. A lot of it is just persistence, because I don't know, I feel like everyone's timing is different, and I feel like opportunities will present themselves at some point. It's just being ready for that point, and a lot of people quit before they're ready for it, or they let other things influence them out of doing it, whether it's family, for good reasons. Like, it is a very risky business, and the percentage of success is not very high. But if this is the thing you want to do, like if you can't see yourself doing anything else, which is, for me, that was the case. If I didn't do this, I have no idea what I'd be doing. But if you can't see yourself doing anything else, then you gotta give it your all, and you gotta go for it and keep going and find ways to facilitate that. Whether it be like you get what we call a survival job, so that you can continue to pursue your craft and your art. Just make the work for yourself. Eventually people will see it or take notice, and that's all I can say. Now that I have a little bit of a platform, I guess, or people are looking at me all of a sudden, so I want to try and be able to divert that attention into causes that are important, so that those eyes can be focused on something that's more important than hearing me talk about whatever I have to talk about. So I'm trying to find ways to get, with climate change in particular, I'm trying to get people focused on that and focus on helping out and just spread awareness about it. Like, this is all so recent that I'm actually having a say in anything. So right now the focus is on climate change, that I'm trying to access that field and get involved in it. That aside, career-wise, it's just moving forward, is continuing on Grace and trying to build up, be a better actor and get more experience. And I also want to do movies as well, and I have a lot of different aspirations. I want to do a lot of different things. That's why I got into this business, because I wanted to do so many different things. I couldn't decide on one field to work in, so I decided to play pretend on all of the fields.